First tonight, new details on a Grand Rapids murder case that went unsolved for nearly 4 decades.
Today, police announced the arrest of a man for the brutal stabbing of a 48-year-old father on the city's southeast side in 1985. Our Marisa Oberly joins us live in the studio tonight with more on what led to this long-awaited development. Marisa?
Megan and Josh, forensic science helped investigators take that suspect into custody, and they wanted to eventually bring the victim's family closure too.
For the most horrific crimes, it can sometimes take decades to get answers. No one understands that better than Kristen Rogers.
We are here to do service, right?
The hours become worth it, though. The Grand Rapids Police Department deputy chief says when a case breaks.
You want to be cautious when you get a hit, because we do a lot of things after the fact to verify that hit, just to make sure. But yeah, I mean, you have that little like, oh, there's a hope. And then it's not even a hope for us, but a hope for the family. And that's the call you want to make.
She explains on Tuesday, GRPD arrested Ronald Davis, age 68. They believe in September 1985, he stabbed 48-year-old Burnett Frierson in his home on Sheldon Avenue near Logan Street on the southeast side of the city. Newspaper articles from back then say neighbors described him as a nice person, and investigators thought he died during a possible robbery attempt the day before 2 people found his body. The doctor who performed Frierson's autopsy said he suffered 34 stab wounds and called his death a case of, quote, overkill.
Forensic science technology has changed over the years.
Rogers declined to answer whether the department initially suspected Davis, but says in August, GRPD received a notification that his DNA, which he provided during a more recent unrelated arrest, matched samples taken from the scene.
They're ecstatic and excited.
She says Frierson's family hopes this finally gives them answers. Rogers wishes for more moments like this in the future.
We ask anybody, of course, that knows anything about any case that is unsolved, whether it's a homicide or not, if they're aware of something in a criminal matter that took place, again, it affects somebody else. And so we really hope that they would, come forward and explain what happened.
Davis was arraigned earlier today. Deputy Chief Rogers says GRPD officers regularly review its unsolved cases, and if anyone knows anything about any crime like she mentioned, you can call the department or Silent Observer and leave an anonymous tip. Reporting in the studio tonight, Marisa Oberly, Fox 17 News.